Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the SWFT BMX. This is an e-bike that isn't for everybody, but probably is for somebody. Let's check it out. This small format e-bike is basically a BMX lover's dream. Well, assuming you're a BMX lover that also wants an e-bike, but one that isn't actually built as tough as a real BMX bike. Okay, so that sounds like a narrow slice of the market, and yeah, it's definitely a niche bike, but I think there's something to this thing. First of all, it is super budget friendly. The MSRP on this e-bike is $999, but they also carry it at Best Buy, where it's currently on sale for just $735. I don't know how long it'll last, but that's a darn good price when you consider that this is basically a pint-sized 20-mile-an-hour Class 2 e-bike. I did find that it was hard to sustain that 20-mile-per-hour speed, perhaps due to the modestly powerful 350-watt motor and back. Usually I was getting closer to 18 to 19 miles an hour. That's not a big motor, but it's also not a big bike either. It weighs a hair under 40 pounds or 18 kilos for the whole bike, making it easy to toss around. The small format also means it won't take up much space in your garage. Now, the bike only has a 265-pound or 120-kilo weight limit, so it's not an overly large bike, and it's not for overly large riders either, which also makes me wonder how much weight you can actually put on those axle pegs that it has on both the front and rear wheels. Though it is fun to see that they at least included those as standard equipment so that you can carry a friend with you or do some basic tricks. You shouldn't get too carried away though, as this isn't a real BMX bike and that it's not meant for getting big air, so don't go all X Games on me here. In fact, I got a little jump happy on some speed bumps and found that you really want to crank down on those stem bolts holding on the handlebar if you're going to be pushing this thing. And with all those wires coming down off the handlebars, I don't think you're going to have any bar spins in your future either. So this is more of a BMX bike in form rather than in function, but it does still give you that fun BMX feel since it's easy to pedal, it's a single speed so it's dead simple, and of course you have all the fun of adding an e-bike kit to it in the form of both throttle and pedal assist support. There's a simple LCD display for monitoring your battery percentage, speed, distance, etc., and you even get a front headlight so you can be seen at night, well, at least from the front. Adding a bright taillight might be a good idea if you'll be commuting often at night on this thing, though it's not really an ideal commuter bike. There are mounting points to add a rack on the back that could make it a slightly better commuter, but only on dry days since there aren't any fender mounts. But like I said, this isn't really a commuter or even a utility bike. This is a small, getting around kind of e-bike, a fun little urban runabout. It's light on power and battery. In fact, it's really light on battery with just a 270 watt-hour pack in the down tube. But that's kind of the point with this e-bike. It doesn't try to offer too much. It's just a simple, get-her-done kind of lightweight BMX-style e-bike. That means it's not for everyone though. It's not going to climb a hill like a mid-drive e-bike with a multi-speed transmission. It's not going to handle the trails like a Fat Tire e-bike. It's not going to handle the streets like a larger wheel metro bike. But it could conceivably do all of those things, just not quite as well as those purpose-built models. It's a simple setup for just some low-key cruising fun. No gears, single rear disc brake, not much to worry about. Well, until you have to carry the bike in to find an outlet to charge, since the battery isn't removable. So yeah, the bike, it's got some drawbacks. But for the right type of rider, I'd say this thing is more than just fun. It's a convenient little EV at a pretty darn good price. Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the SWFT BMX. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.